Yo, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all how to make a fast and easy 3D pendant, and I'm also gonna be showing y'all how to export it, whether that's through 3D Max or putting it through ZMoleder. I'm also gonna try to walk you through so you can get it FiveM ready and put it in your server. So just please watch to the end. A lot of these steps are very important, but if you follow along, you should get it down. So yeah, I bet. Like always, we about to start off by making a folder on the desktop or wherever you guys want it. So right click, and then we're gonna go down to new, and then over to folder, and then we're gonna rename it. And then for this video, I'm just gonna name it as pendant. Enter, and there you go. You got the folder right here. Remember where this is at, cause you're gonna need it later. All right, next step, we about to go over to my Discord down here, and this is where I got all my pet models, textures, and templates. You guys could go through and import it into your Blender. And also I added both of these diamond and normal map DDS's, and then I got new chains, so you guys go through and pick what you guys want. Today I'm gonna be using this chain 17, so all you gonna do is click on it and download it. Alright, now we over to the internet, and this is a website called Sketchfab. I'm gonna leave every link that I use in the description so y'all can check it out. Alright, so today I'm gonna be using this model. You can use any model, they got thousands of models, so whatever you want to use, just use this. So yeah, we're gonna click X. You're gonna go down and you're gonna try to find where the model's at. Alright, here's the model right here. You're gonna press this download button. It's gonna open up a menu, and it's gonna say OBJ, or there's gonna be a FBX. You could choose either one of them, but right now this one got OBJ, so I'm gonna click download for this OBJ. Alright, bet. Now we're gonna go to 3D Max download. So just type in 3ds Max download, click the blue button right here, and then do download free trial. And it's gonna open up and it's gonna ask you a few questions about your trial. You want to fill these out appropriately, because if not, you will not be able to use your account. So make sure while you filling this out that you sign it into the right account and you know the password and you got everything figured out. Alright, so once you get to the next page, it's gonna say install. Just click install, accept. It's gonna start downloading, and you're gonna click it, and then it's gonna ask you to run as an administrator. That's when my screen went black, and then you press yes. You're gonna wait for it to load, and it's gonna start auto installing, and you're just gonna wait for it. Alright, bet. You're gonna get to this page. It's gonna ask you what file. I'll just leave it where it's at. Press next. Leave all these where they're at. Install, and it's gonna take a little bit more time, so you just gonna have to wait for this too. Alright, bet. So while we wait for that to download, we're gonna go back to our clothes, and we're gonna try to find the chain that we just downloaded from my Discord. We're gonna drag it into the pendant chain on your desktop, and you're gonna grab the Goku or whatever model you grab, and you're gonna put it, open it. You're gonna go source, and you're gonna find the folder. You're gonna drag all these into the pendant folder. Alright, so now you're gonna go back arrow, textures, grab these into there, and then you're gonna press replace for all files. And now you have all the files. Close out of that. You can close out of this now, and you can open up pendant, and you'll see all the files in the folder with the chain, and then the file you just got, and all the images and stuff like that. Now we headed over to Blender. I got the chain in here. I showed you guys last video how to put the chain in. So yeah, I got the chain in here. So now what we're gonna do is go over to file. We're gonna come down to import, and then we're gonna do OBJ, or if you had an FBX for whatever that pendant was, that's what you're gonna put. So mine was an OBJ. I'm gonna open OBJ. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna go to desktop or wherever you guys put it. Go to the folder. We're gonna go to the OBJ file, wherever you guys' pendant was. You're gonna click it and then import it, and it's gonna be big as hell, so you're gonna have to drag it down a little bit and make it the size that you guys want, just like the previous video. It's basically like you doing the same thing with the previous video, just sizing it up and putting it to where you want. So I'm gonna skip through this part, and I'm gonna be back when I finished. Alright, now that you guys got the chain where you want it, you're gonna look over here. Some of them might have it on the side right here, like all the shirts and pants, but sometimes they won't. For this one that is lucky, so it do. So you just go to base color, you're gonna click on the yellow dot, and you're gonna do image texture, and then you're gonna go to image texture, open the file, you're gonna go to diamond DDS in the pendant folder, and those are the two folders that I told you about in the beginning that I got from my Discord. So, and you're gonna put it on there. Then you're gonna do the same thing for pants, shirt, eyes, whatever model that you guys downloaded, whatever PNG that they had before. You could either keep it if you want color to the chain, or you could put it as the diamond DDS, but make sure it's a DDS so it has a different texture layer than a regular PNG. So yeah, we're just gonna add all these for each one. Look like this. So now you want to come down to the roughness, bring it all the way up, and the metallic you want it anywhere between 0.5 and 0.6. I find that's a good range, and you're gonna do it for each one of these. Okay, now when you're done situating all that, you're gonna want to highlight both of them, right click and press join, and it's gonna make it all one chain. Make sure this is your last step, so add all your textures, all your colors, all your materials, anything that you guys need or want on this. Make sure you add them all before you join them together, or you won't be able to change the color or anything like that. So now that it's all done, you're gonna go to file, and then you're gonna go to export, and you're gonna export it as a wavefront OBJ. You're gonna click it. Alright, and then you're gonna find out wherever your folder was. Mine's on desktop once again. Go to pendant. Once you're in that folder, you're gonna come down here. We're gonna rename it to whatever you want. I'm gonna keep it super, and then you're just gonna export it back to your desktop. Open up the folder, and right there, the super file. And I got 3D viewer. You don't need 3D viewer. It's just so I can see the model. It's not gonna have anything on it. It's gonna be very dull until I open it up into ZMoleder, and then we can see it, how it looks in ZMoleder. But yeah, with this step, we're done. All right, now we're in ZMoleder. You can see the chain right here. I'm gonna be putting down a link for ZMoleder, but it is not free. Just to let you guys know, you want to pay a little bit. It's not that much. I think it's like 10, somewhere around there a month, and you can pay for like a year. But yeah, it shows you basically how the chain is gonna look in the game. Yeah, I really like ZMoleder, so I'll leave a link in my Discord where you guys can find it. So yeah. All right, now we're gonna go back over to the internet, and we're gonna go on Toby Space, and then this is where you're gonna find your skeleton and get your head models and stuff like that. So you're gonna unclick female, you're gonna unclick all, and we're gonna go down to teeth, and you're gonna click on it, and then you're gonna find one of these, whatever you want to swap it out. This is just gonna be like your base model. You're not gonna see this. All right, so now we're gonna scroll down, and we're gonna find, let's say this one. This one's gonna be heist 3, which it says right here, and then it's gonna be a 01. So you gotta remember those numbers, because you're definitely gonna need them for later. So let's minimize this and bring it over a little bit so we can get this out of our way. We're gonna go down to OpenIV. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna go to Grand Theft Auto 5, Windows. We're gonna wait for it to start up. It shouldn't take that long. Here we go. All right, now you guys are gonna come to the left side of this little bar right here. Click update, and then you're gonna click x64, and then DLC packs. And then you want to come down to where it says Heist 3 right here. Click that. Want to go to DLC RPF. Go on x64. Go on models, CD images, and then you're gonna go to MP Heist 3 _ mail RPF. Want to come up to MP free mode 01, and then you're gonna have a long list of YDD files. We're gonna go back to the internet where we found the chain. We're gonna see teeth _001. Yeah, we're gonna use, we use number 1. It doesn't matter which one you use, 1 or 2, but we're gonna use number 1 for this. We're gonna copy that, highlight it and copy it, then we're gonna go back to OpenIV. We're gonna paste it up here in the top right bar. Click on it to make sure that it's the right chain that you want to change out, or not change out, but like add a base on, which it really doesn't matter because you're not gonna see this chain. You're gonna want to click this, move it over a little bit. We're gonna go back to our desktop, click on the pendant thing or whatever folder you guys made, drag it over, and then we're gonna go right here, right click, new folder, and we're gonna name it whatever you guys want. Name it chain kit, and then enter, and then you'll have a brand new folder. Click into it, and then this is where you're gonna put your YDD files. Then we're gonna go back to OpenIV. You're gonna go to the YDD file that you have of the chain. You're gonna right click on it. You're gonna export to open formats, the ODD file. You're gonna find wherever you put the chain, which is mine is pendant, chain kit, and then you're gonna go ahead and select folder. And now you should have a folder and an ODD file inside of that chain kit folder or whatever you named it. And then we're gonna go back to OpenIV, and then we're gonna go up to the bar and delete the 001 underscore, and then we're gonna go down to different for teeth 001, and just make sure that whatever you have for my 001, it matches the same folder for whatever model you guys grabbed. So what we're gonna do now is right click on this, the YTD. We're gonna do it to OTD now, and then we're gonna select folder. And now you're gonna see that we have two different folders with two different file formats. Alright, so now we're gonna go back to OpenIV, and we're gonna click GTA 5. We're gonna come down to where it says X64V. So make sure right here it says V. We're gonna open it up. We're gonna come down to models, CD images, and then we're gonna go down to stream peds _MP RPF. Click on that, and then we're gonna have this open right here. We're gonna scroll down a little bit until you guys see MPM free mode 01 YTF. You're gonna click that. You're gonna export skeleton to open formats. It's gonna be a .scale, and then you're gonna find your chain kit, and then press select folder. Alright, so now that you got that all set, we could come down here and click the folder, and you'll see that we have a MP free mode and the skeletons right here that we just imported. This is very important. So then you want to come down to where your ODD file is, and you're going to rename it. Click rename, and then you're going to copy this with Control C, and then you're going to come up to your skeleton, and this is very important. If you don't do this right, it's not going to work. You're going to paste it, and then you're going to do space, capital, all caps, FULL, full. And again, if it doesn't look exactly like that, it's not going to work. So it's going to say teeth 001 U space full in all caps, and then scale. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the desktop, and right here I have a GIMS folder, and basically what this is going to be the script to get your chain in and out to get it FiveM ready, so through 3ds. And I'll have this folder for you guys in my Discord so you can find it. Alright, so we're going to open a brand new tab, and on this left side right here, you're going to want to scroll all the way down until you see local disk, and then you want to go to program files, or wherever disk you guys downloaded the 3ds on, and then you're going to go to Autodesk, click into it, and then you're going to go to whatever one you have. I have 25, the one I showed you. Click on it, and then you're going to go down to where it says scripts. So you're going to go to the scripts folder, and then go to the startup folder, and this is where all your scripts are going to be at that you put into the 3ds Max. So now we're going to go back to the other folder, go into our scripts folder, startup, and then these three files right here we're going to drag and drop into the other startup folder. Continue, and then you're all set for that. Alright, so now that we got the GIMS folder open again, we're gonna go to the top, click it, open up a new tab, click where it says home, and then we're gonna do percent local app data percent. Alright, so we're gonna do percent local app data percent, and then you're gonna click enter, and this will take you to your local file. So you're gonna go back to the original GIMS folder, you're gonna drag GIMS straight into your local file right in this empty space here, and you're just gonna drop it. And now we have GIMS fully downloaded. Alright, now the next thing we're gonna need is the GIMS materials files, which I'll have in my Discord. And without these files, you're not gonna be able to run it because it has the FX and then the materials.dats, which both are files that you need to run GIMS in 3ds. Alright, now finally we're gonna open up 3ds Max. This is the app that I told you guys to download. We're gonna wait a little bit. Alright, now that we have it open, we're gonna go to this wrench on the right, and then we got GIMS EVO right here, and you're gonna use this like little door, exit, whatever this is, and this is where you're gonna put the 2 files that are on my Discord. So you're gonna open it, you're gonna find them wherever you put the files at. I would put them on my desktop, and then open materials, and then go select folder, and it's gonna load all the FX and the materials for you, and you're just gonna wait until this loads up. Alright, now that we're all loaded up, we're gonna go back to GIMS. We have the GTA file open up right here, and all we're gonna do is go to import, and then you're gonna find wherever you put that skeleton at, which mine was in chain kit, and then you're gonna go to the teeth, the .odd, which is right here, and then go up to the top right, and then click this X button, and your skeleton will start to load in, as you can see right here. Wait for it to load for a little bit, and once you get this report, you're just gonna click this back arrow right here, and then you're just gonna zoom in, and as you can see, you got the skeleton with the chain that you selected, whatever that may be. And now you got it all lined up. I'm gonna show you guys how to get a model. So we're gonna go down to OpenIV again. We're gonna do Windows for GTA 5, wait for it to load up, and this is to get the head and like the torso, so you can see if the chain fits. So what you're gonna do is come down to X64V models, CDI images or CD images. You're gonna come down to streampeds _MP RPF, and then you're gonna go up to MP free mode 01, and then you're gonna scroll all the way down until you find head 000, the YDD. You're gonna export to open format, and then you're gonna put it in your chain kit or wherever the folder is. So once you got that, you're gonna want to go back to 3D Max, close this, go back to 3D Max, go to your GIMPs, and then it's gonna load up again, and then you're gonna do import, and then you're gonna find that the head, not the hand, the head, and then open, click the X, it's gonna load, and then there's the head right there. So now we're just gonna go back to OpenIV. We're gonna scroll down a little bit, make sure these ones, cause I think it's it might be 15 that has the full body. You want the full body, you don't want like these little pieces. So I think it's 15. Yep. So we're gonna get 15. We're gonna right click on 15, make sure it's 15, open formats, chain kit, saved it there, minimize this, import, and then we're gonna find 15 right here, make sure it's 15 upper 15, and then you're gonna click the X, wait for it to load, and then you have the whole body. So when you're all done and it's loaded, it should look something like this. You should have the model with your chain model still, and rotate it around. It should just basically be like the character. So let's bring in the chain and see if it fits. Alright, actually before we bring in the chain, we're gonna go to the preset chain, we're gonna click it, we're gonna delete it, we're gonna click it, delete it, and one more time to delete it. Alright, so now we're going to go up to the top left and click File. We're going to go down to where it says Import, and we're going to go to Import again. And then once we have Import, we're going to go to wherever you put the chain file. So you're going to go, I'm going to go to Pen, and then I'm going to pick on Super, and Open. And then you're going to go down to the left, bottom left, click on Import. It's going to load, press Close, and then there you are, you have the chain. So the chain's on your model. Looks pretty good. Just going to move it around, make sure everything looks all right. Make sure the fitment is how you want it around the neck. And yeah, so if everything looks good, then let's get on to the next step. Alright, so now that you got the mesh and the skeletons all set up and the chain looks good, we're gonna export the chain by going to GIMS and going to chain export, and then you're gonna want to find your model chain, which mine was under T view, and then you're gonna just click the blue so it exports. You're gonna wait a second, give it some time to export, and you're gonna want to export it to the desktop folder that you made before that had all your files, all your information, whatever, had everything in that folder. You want to keep all your folders together. Alright, so when that's all done, we're gonna minimize this, and we're gonna go to the pen chain, and we're gonna go to chains, and we're gonna find the OOD file that we just exported and drag it in to OpenIV. And if you're gonna double click this to view it, and there it is in OpenIV, the chain that we just had. View it around. Make sure it looks good. You can close out of this. And then this is gonna be all your textures and your ORDs, so your YDRs, and then your mesh files. And then boom. So now the chain is in OpenIV and it's looking good. Alright, so the next step, we're just gonna make sure we're gonna find the teeth, the YDD file. We're gonna go to desktop. We're gonna do new folder, and we're gonna rename it whatever you guys want. So chain FiveM, and then you're gonna open that folder, and inside this folder you're gonna want to do a new folder called stream, all lowercase. Enter. Alright, and then you're gonna go below it, new, and then that folder you're gonna do text document. And again, I'm gonna have these both of these documents that we're gonna make right now in my Discord, so you guys could grab it probably just from there. You probably don't even have to make new text documents, but if you want to follow along, you could do so. So we're gonna name it we're gonna just paste it in fxmanifest.lua. We're gonna go into the folder or into the text document, drag it over, get rid of this, I don't know what this is, and then it's gonna have a copy and paste link where it has the FX version, the game, and then the files. You're gonna need this for later, so just hold on. And we're gonna close out of this. Yeah, let's see, close out of this, and then you're gonna refresh it to make sure it's good. All right, close out of it, and then we're gonna go into stream folder, bring it up a little bit, go to OpenIV, and then you're gonna go to wherever you put the folders at for the OpenIV with the chain. You're gonna want to grab it, make sure it's the chain, close out of it, and drag it into your folder, into your stream folder inside the FiveM chain. And then you're gonna grab your YDR that matches it, and you're just gonna grab it, drag it in, and then you're gonna go and create a new text document, and we're gonna rename it to mp_m_free mode underscore 01 and then enter, and then just like that. Alright, now you guys are gonna go over to your stream folder. You're gonna go to your TIFF01 and you're gonna go in the beginning of it and rename it MP underscore M underscore free mode underscore, and then whatever you guys want. I named it VVS chain, and then you're gonna add an up arrow. After that, you're gonna highlight all that you just put in front of TIFF, copy it with Control C. You're gonna go in front of the second one, all the way in front, paste it with Control V, and then highlight VVS chain or the name of whatever you guys named it. And then you're gonna go back and go to your free mode 01, and at the end of that, you're gonna Control V what you just copied, which is VVS chain for me, different probably for you. And then at the end of it, you're gonna put .meta, and then you're gonna go into that file, and you're gonna paste in this version, and then we're gonna we have to go through each one where it says tutorial close. We're gonna have to rechange it to VVS. So right here where it says free mode 1, keeping that, and then right here where it says tutorial chains or tutorial close, we're gonna delete that. Nope, I got the wrong shit. Hold on. Come back over here, get the VVS chain again, Control C it, and then go back to tutorial close. If I could grab it, and then Control V, and then anywhere you guys see tutorial close, so right here, highlight it, Control V it, and then for this character multiplier, you're gonna get rid of this F right here because we don't need it, and then the underscore as well, and then we're gonna go down to right here for the last tutorial close, Control V, boom. So now we're all done and set with this. So now we could gotta have both of them. Again, both of these will be in my Discord, so you won't have to do anything. Just change that tutorial and then change this tutorial. The only thing you guys would have to do if you download from Discord is change all my VVS chains to whatever file name you named it. Alright, so now we're gonna go back up to the stream folder, make sure everything's alright. Make sure you got the arrows, you got the VVS, make sure you have all the Luas and the metas. And we can close out of this, put this up here. Check these out the way. And then here's the chain file. So now you can get rid of all this, get rid of all this, and boom, that's your chain file for FiveM. All you have to do is put that in a resource now and ensure the resource on your server CFG, and you'll probably have to like switch around the teeth numbers to make sure it doesn't overlap with any previous clothing or chains you have. But yeah, that's about it. So if you guys like this video or if it helped you out any, just drop a like for me. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.